Hey guys, PixBunny here. This is a rather long-awaited video which I never really got around to doing, so I thought I'd do this now as it's probably going to be one of the few times that I have some actual time over the next couple of weeks. So yeah, just thought I'd pop that out there. There's probably just going to be one video a week for quite a while now, so yeah, I'm going to try and mix it up between PCR as well as R-Factor, games like that really. Just because I know a lot of you still want PCR content, even though, you know, it's not really what I want to be playing, but, you know, this is just going to be the 2K Q&A. I did pop in my server this morning that this was going to be one of the final times to ask the questions, and we got one other question, even though it wasn't a question, so real thanks a lot to you guys for being probably the most active fan base that I've ever had. But yeah, first comment is going to be from Dominic Just. It says, does it make you sad that a lot of your subs are PCR, are mostly PCR, and you want to expand? It's not really sadness, it's more frustration, because PCR is a very limited game that you can make videos on. There's not much really content-wise in the game that people can do. That it's really just car builds, and sure you can come up with stuff to do with those cars, but other people have already done that, and what's the point in making the same video twice, really? But it's not necessarily sadness, it's more frustration that PCR is such a limited game to what you can actually do, and that's why I want to play other games, as there's just so much more, but people just can't open up their eyes really, and PCR seems to be all it's going to be for them, so it is quite unfortunate, not going to lie. Beaconator, I hope I've said that right, asks, are you going to upload other racing games to this channel? Yes, that's what I'm trying to do, but, you know, it's quite hard just to actually get the motivation to do it, but, you know, yeah, I am trying to. Ezekiel Brandon asks, will you do live stream more often? For the past couple days, well, pretty much because I've been on half term, I've tried to stream every day. I think I've streamed every day except 2 this week. So, yeah, I'm trying to, but streams will probably not be very frequent for a little while. So, yeah, just thought I'd give you a heads up on that. Eric Roy says, did you hack to get level 45 million? You can just see my reply on screen. I am an extremely anti-hacking channel. Piracy's fine. Nah, joking. Well, piracy is okay if you cannot physically get the game. That's what I say, really. If it's like a PS1 thing from Mimi Paradise, then just go ahead, it doesn't bother me. But Lucky Patcher and PCR, that's one of the few things that I am really against, so yeah, just thought I'd pop that out there. UnrealGoat687 asks, how old am I? I am 16 years of age, currently doing my exams, but luckily I only have about 10 more days of exams, so yay, let's try and get a future here. What is your favourite PCR car, and will you do a Mustang build? That's a fairly good question. It probably would be the Acura Integra that's recently been added into the game, as that's a fairly cool car in my opinion. But yeah, Mustang build, I've actually done a few Mustang builds in the past, so just go and scroll through my videos and you should be able to find them there. PJ in the Cracks has asked, why is the PCR community so full of cancer? Really just because nobody, in my opinion at least, actually cares. Like, I was on the PCR Discord the other day, I wrote something that was quite serious, quite, you know, just out there, and somebody replied with, what is a tune that I can use? And I was just like, why? It's really just because that nobody really cares in the PCR community, and it's not really the fact that the audience is so young, as I've met half of my audience, I'm not gonna lie, is below my age, but that doesn't really bother me, to be completely honest. I've met some really mature people of around the age of 12, 13ish, and seriously, it's not full of it, it's just mostly. If you can find the right people, then it's not all that bad. From a question of Spooky Green Tea, what inspired you to play car games? Now, cars, I was really hoping I would get a question like this actually. Cars have been a really big thing in my life ever since I was young. I'll put a picture up of on the screen now. That was me when I was about 8 or 9, maybe 10. I used to race karts. It's not really where it all started, but you know, it's just something that I've always really been interested in and prioritised over other things, to be completely honest. Zaza Ilashvili asks how to get coupe two-door Impreza. I'm sorry, I don't really know what you mean by that. If you mean the 22B in PCR, then you can't buy it yet. Adeltonster asks, what's your future for the channel? Racing games. There you go. TH1 asks, what is your screen recorder? I used, well, the fact that I used to use, when I did my recordings on my phone, I used to use AZ or SCR Pro 2. Then when I moved over to PC, I initially used XSplit, then I got OBS after that. The Guid asks, Jose Lopez, Ramiza Putra, I'm sorry, I can't really pronounce that. Can you show us a mile and half mod tune on PCR? I just adjust the final drive a bit. Just bring the final drive down to like 2 if you're just using my quarter mile tunes. Philip Fox asks, hey, can you do a face reveal? Maybe. I don't know, possibly at some point. And do a build on the Lotus. I could do, actually. If you put the Fortune kit on, it will look like Hennessy Venom GT. It actually does. It looks pretty cool. Yeah, it could be a build that I do at some point. I am Astral asks, can you tell us about your passion for cars? It really all started probably from my dad's car history. He had, like back in the 90s, he had a lot of hot hatches, like R5 turbos. He had a few of them, he had Astro GTEs, everything like that, really. That's where it all kind of started. And then my road going career started, well, not really career, but my experiences started on the road at the end of January when I turned 16, and I got my PED picture of that on screen now. Yeah, it's just really been a big thing in my life, and good thing as well. Vanilla Elections asks, how's the moped? Is good, got the brake fixed the other day, which was good. What's the fastest tune for the Prius with the stock motor? I've got no bloody clue, to be completely honest. 027 asks, what's my dream car and why? Dream car, it's really going to have to be cars, because R32 Skyline, really cool car in my opinion. That's my ultimate goal at the end of the day. I know it's going to be bloody hard to try and get one, but it's going to be the ultimate goal. And then something in between that's probably going to be a Suzuki Cappuccino. Or maybe even just an NAMX5, something in that area, really. So, yeah, Blitzfries asked for a setup tour. I'll just post a picture, as I don't think I have the willpower to do a setup tour. Daniel Philpart asks, do you like Talons? Who doesn't like Talons, to be completely honest? You know, right. Midnight Jumper Gaming asks, what are you planning for the future, like when you have around 100k? Jesus Christ, 100k? Well, firstly, that's never going to happen, and my plans for the future are racing games. Right, oh Jesus, I don't even think I can read that bloody name. Top cars for each all-wheel drive stock engines in advance. If you mean real life, rear-wheel drive, I'm probably gonna say, what would be a good rear-wheel drive car? Something, but R5 GT Turbo, Maxi Turbo, there you go, that'll do. All-wheel drive, probably R32, and front-wheel drive, it probably would be Peugeot 306 XSI, or the S16, or the GTR, whatever it was. What fuck are... Well, Frank Chen asks, what fuck are 2JZ? It's the engine that you found in the Supra and a few other automobiles. Right. Build a man with the big white van. What your favourite Minecraft mods? Jesus Christ, I don't even bloody know. Paul Butler asks, where are the stickers at? They're under my mouse mat. I'll post a picture up on screen now. You know, GabTube HD asks, how many cars have I had and what cars? I don't have a car. I'll post a picture of my pet up on screen. There you go. What's my current dream car from GTA today? It's probably got to be the R32 GTR. That's pretty much it. Blitzer doesn't ask a question, but he just says, congrats, see you at 5k. Thanks, Blitzer. Much appreciated. I don't think that's going to happen. Larry Tionyen, I'm so bloody sorry. Will you mess around in GTA with the new camber mod? That's something that I'll have to investigate in. But yeah, thank you guys all for the questions. Was hoping for a few more, but there goes 10 minutes of your life. Well, thank you guys all for watching, and goodbye.